What up, Sleep? Day's going real good. Did a video with Valley. Just get a video done for tomorrow. Now going to do some Crucible. Should be good. I'm just getting something done here. We are almost ready to go. It kicks some ass in Crucible on the big boy count. It's going to be dope. It's going to be sick. It's going to be fun. Let's get after it now. Boom, boom, boom. Something happened with the mirror. Probably while I was recording a video. We got to, you know what? I got to close the mirror anyway because we're going to log over to the other one. Big news, just the Age of X stuff? No. That's the part that came out. Just wait 1 minute. Just 1 minute, por favor. 2 p.m. Wait, I'm logging in at 2 p.m. That's crazy. JB, what up, what up, what up? Hope everyone had a good little break while I was gone. Good lunch. I had these taco bowls that my wife made for the first time ever. They were less messy than taco shells. It was great. CC Rule, it's 2 o'clock. So yeah, the CC Rules are now out and available. We got a video we can watch together, or you can go watch it and then come ask questions. I also got to do my actual CC with only 3 hours left to spare, but really only 2 hours because I got to go I got to go pretend to be a dad, right? So we got that going on too. But yeah, lots of stuff going on. Lots and lots of stuff. Let me just log in to my big boy account. The big boys. The big boys of the big toys. The game crashed. It's going to take me a little bit. Why did the game crash? I find that rude. And I would like to say, from the bottom of my heart, yep, from the deepest, darkest, despair-filled part of my heart, yep, fuck you, Scopely. Yep. Yep, I like how it censored the rest of it. Thanks, Jerry. Appreciate you. Game is not letting me log into my Scopely ID, though. This could be bad. Alright, yeah, let's bang out this Crucible real quick. Let's have some fun with it, and then we can talk about the room rules, and then I'll take off. And I'll actually be gone for the day. Maybe. Maybe I'll come back and we could do some Kingdom Hearts tonight. Depends. If my wife is baking, we might do a full Kingdom Hearts night. Because I feel like we need to beat that game. So we can move on to Kingdom Hearts 2 and just move on with our lives. We need this chapter of our lives to be done and over with, okay? It needs to be end. We need to conquer that dragon. Also, I heard Rage put out a video where he quits the game. Is that true? Rage Gaming? PP news. What is PP? What is PP news? People getting peed on? Pepper Potts? What is PP news? Hey, Deezy. How's it going? Pay-per-view news? Early April Fools from Rage? What do you mean an early April Fools? That's not how April Fools works. Yikes. Alright. Takes clickbait to a new level. Panda Pool. Oh, maybe. Maybe. Pita Paca. There's a lot of P's I should have thought of. Alright, we got Chiefs! Let's see, we got Unlimited. We have... Oh, this is an interesting one. We have Out of Time, but in Stage 2. We got Infinity Watch, Superior 6. We got SD. And we got that team. I wonder what do we do on 4? I'm going to try Skrull Apocalypse, obviously, right? We got to Skrull Apocalypse that shit for sure. No Doom, because that won't do anything, but like a Skrull Apocalypse team? With like a good healer or something? That's got to do the job. Dorky Chad. Dorky Dad. Dorky Chad. Oh my god. Purple rated with Party 46. What up, Purple? How's it going? How'd your Crucibles go, my guy? Sticky just entered 200. Let's fucking go! Did he do it? I can't find you because I'm in the top 100. Sorry, bud. I meant to go find you, DC. What up, dude? Slapped all rise around. Let's go! Let's go, dude! Congratulations on your end of season rewards, my guy. Unspeakable, what do we got here? Fitting. That is fitting. Minus the chest hair. It doesn't look red to me. How are you gonna do that to my mans? MOE APOC and 4 lately on Sinister 6? Does that work? Oh, I have Cabal on this account too. Hold on, what do I want to do with Cabal? Brawn those up a little bit as we go. What am I gonna do with Cabal? We could poop on 6 maybe. Nah. The Peter B. Parker meme of y'all? No, I didn't. Let the memes fly, boys. What about, well, maybe we'll save Apocalypse for 2 then. Because that'll make it a bit easier. What if we do, like, Skrull Cabal? Let's go, dude. I would be proud to raise Sticky as my own. If we weren't the same age. I would be proud. Yes. I will adopt him. He could be brother to my other adopted child. The worst part of this meme is that it looks so good. I like my hair. I really like the hair. Cabal wipes the floor with out of time? Yeah, that's true. We can just Cabal that. So we could, we could just straight Hive Mind Vulture 6, or we could use Skrull on that. And we can do Hive Mind. Okay, let's think this through. Hive Mind Mysterio on 3. Skrull on 6. New Warriors 5. Cabal on 2. And then I gotta decide between, what, 4 and 1. You are suggesting that you were able to MOE Apocalypse on 4. I believe you. Brad is not one to lie. He's not one to lie. Who do you put beside... I guess it's not Skrull. Use Apocalypse. Season 7 does look banging. So... I can Skrull on 1, I guess, and then Hive Mind this one? You just like my own video to me? Homie just like my own video to me. I love it. I appreciate it. Link doesn't work? God damn, Sassy. Lame YouTube video. Dark. Damn, that hurts. Alternatively, if we just save Masters of Evil for 1, we could maybe do a... then what do we do for 3, though? Wait, I'm gonna have Tangled Web and nothing with him. Can Tangled Web beat 1? Tangled Web could beat Stage 1, right? Especially since it's weaker members. 100% Tangled Web could beat Stage 1. Like, and I'd have Kestrel available as well. Tangled Web's got to beat Stage 1, right? Yeah. We'll Tangle Web it. We can bring, like, Kestrel Nova in. Just shore it up. Maybe even Iron Man Infinity War. I think that'd be fine. Because we're gonna delete the 3 middle characters. That's not even a question. We're gonna stun the Rogue. That's not really a question either. As long as we just kill the Gambit in time, I think we'd be fine. I think we'd be A-okay. And then we're gonna Cabal. That's a slow team. Kel with the sub. What up, Kel? Been a hot minute since we talked. Hope you're doing good. Tangle's Eternal Nova, no problem. Yeah, I guess Eternals would work there too, wouldn't they? Because Gambit is going to shake off his safeguard And then the Eternals do like a bunch of flippy flippies. Plunderstorm, nice. Did y'all see the new the Marvel Rivals thing? I have a video on it coming out tomorrow. Marvel Rivals, YouTube that. It looks awesome. Oh, let me check it out, Brad. Yeah, because if Tangled Web is going to work there, then I'll use Masters of Evil Apocalypse on the Superior 6 and hope for the best. Marvel Overwatch, pretty much. Oh, you only lost one character, too. Nice. Mine should be, like, a comparable bunch. Alright, so Goblin goes first. He does his rewind now. Wait a minute. What happened? Oh, no. He doesn't go first. Okay, so he's going to do his special on Absorbing Man, who takes the hit like a goddamn champ, because Purple Sticky is king. You stun the Lizard. Makes sense. You don't want to get stuck behind his taunt. Ability block the Doc Ock, because we don't want him to summon and give a bunch of regens out. I like it. Absorbing Man holds on to his... I'm surprised the Absorbing Man didn't get pushed faster than that. Alright, Goblin did some sort of animation that nobody could see. Wow, you get to kill Slayer before... You did... Yeah, you did King Basic. I like it. Wow, crushed it. Let me see your ISOs. Raider, Striker. Oh, you had Raider on Observement too. 2 diamonds on Observement though. Let me see what I got. Stun, Rogue, and win. Yeah. Makes sense. Not even Castro. Maybe I'd bring Castro instead of Nova, but I guess Nova could stun the Gambit. Maybe that's what you did. You got a double tap off the Phantom. I might get a double tap off the Phantom. Probably not. He'll have Safeguard. We'll have to wait and see. Dazzler. Oh, Dazzler's going to go first. And Dazzler's going to remove her own Safeguard. Yeah. I mean, my team, the Dazzler's a lot bigger, so maybe I don't get a double tap on Dazzler, but I think it'd be enough. You know the video? Oh, there's another video. Let me check it out. Alright, so Kang starts with his special on Green Goblin. Wait, does Titania go first in this matchup? She should, right? I just missed it. Alright, Titania stole the buffs off Green Goblin so he doesn't have offense up. Makes a lot of sense. You put slow on Green Goblin. Makes a lot of sense. Goblin does that. Those are meant to flex it a bunch. You do the stun onto Lizard. Homie summons. Yeah, you couldn't stop him that time. So then you go ahead and you hit over there on the Craven with the special. Cleanse everything because Green Goblin is not Black Knight. You had no vulnerables, so you picked who you could kill, and you killed him. Good stuff. Slayer popped off. He gets the kill. That's kind of scary because of the energy, right? Titania tried to ability block Craven, but couldn't get it done. So that's special. Man, oh, it got a little close on this one, huh? It got a little bit closer on that one, but I think that's what we're gonna end up doing, though. Unless, I don't think am I using Scroll? I'm using Scroll for nothing. We're gonna be drained of ISOs once again? Yeah, 100%. Sorry, I know you guys couldn't see what I was looking at, but... so... If I use Skrull on 6, then I use Hive Mind Mysterio on 3. So what would that be? That'd be like Skrull, Big Time... I think it'd be fine, yeah. It'd be like Skrull with Big Time... maybe a Red Hulk, an Evolve, maybe, just because. Oh no, sorry, we got villains and heroes, so it would be like Skrull with Red Hulk, Big Time. Then we would want some villains to get in there, so we would pick like, shit, I don't know, villains. Mr. Negative. I know Skrull's gonna carry it. We're not gonna use Doom, so we could bring Doom if we really wanted to. Maybe I'll bring Doom, Star-Lord, Big Time, Emma. Well, Emma doesn't work because, yeah, anyway, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out, but let's get this started. It's time for the final match of Cosmic Crucible of Season 6. It's your hero, Dorky Dad, on the Just Two Dorks account, fighting to finish rank 10. Let's see if he can beat the Chiefs. What's up, everybody? This is the final match of Crucible for the season, and we are up against Chiefs. Now, Chiefs is coming at us from the well-known alliance of Pants of Hulk Stompers, 75, nearly 76 million TCP. This is going to be a pretty big punch down for me, so if I lose, it's actually kind of funny, because then it's like, oh wow, Dorky kind of sucks, huh? Dorky kind of sucks, huh? Alright. Stage 4 is questionable. I don't want to lie to you. I'm not convinced that this is going to work, but we're going to try it anyway. I have been told that this went well enough, and it was positioned like this, alright? So, we have Absorbing Mans taking the brunt of all the pain. Master Evil doing Master Evil's doing Apocalypse, kind of shoring it up. Here we go. Let's have some fun. Let's rage out. Hopefully, if we lose, we can maintain a decent rage level for the entire video and not pass out from sleep. First things first, we want to steal these buffs from Green Goblin so he doesn't have offense up on his retaliates. Then we want to also give the Green Goblin slow, but I'm going to go over here and make sure I give it to Doc Ock as well. Green Goblin resisted. This might change things. We'll have to wait and see. Special onto Absorbing Man, who takes the hit really well, but he does lose his taunt. We want to stun the lizard. Stun the lizard. Alright, good. We get the summon off. And then we want to put the ability block on Craven. Did not land. So he is going to... Oh. He's going to do nothing. We could get a kill here to make sure that we get some energy. Oh, I should have hit Craven with the first. So that's okay. Where's the second hit going? Going on to the Lizard. Probably not the best target for it. Oh, no ability block available for us here. But we could get Disrupt out there. I don't know who I would put the Disrupt on, though. Let's just go over here. Let's just put the Disrupt on the Goblin here. We can't get ability block on him because he still has one charge left. I'm a little scared. Ability block goes to... Titania. Oh, this is bad. This is big bad. Oh, when people share their videos with me and it goes good for them, but it fails for me, I get so sad. But maybe we spoke too soon. Maybe we could make a comeback. No, Lizard stepped in. Lizard stepped in with the taunt. I should have put the Disrupt on Lizard. Oh, but Kang is coming in. Oh, I don't know if he's got enough damage. He doesn't have offense up. The turn meter rewind. He gave Slayer speed. Punch him. Punch him. We got the one kill. We got one kill. Yes, we got another kill. We're killing everybody. I'm the best. I'm so lucky. Ah. You ready? Yeah. Who ready for the season to end? Fuck this room. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go. I'm such an idiot. I'm such an idiot. You. Let's grab some villains. We're gonna use Mysterio. We're gonna use Cable. We're not gonna use Venom. Omega Red. You just held my fail shake. There you go. From the hype? Was it the hype level that got you, huh? We're gonna use Archangel with the Cabal team. I might use Doom with the Cabal team too, actually. No, I'll probably use Emma with the Cabal team. Actually, you know what? You do a turn meter rewind. Let's grab you. Do we have another person? Another villain who does turn meter rewind? That would be better. No, we'll keep Venom in there. Yes, sir. I'll toss. We're gonna have some fun with it. All right, stage 6. We're getting a Skrull team together to come in here and kick some booty. We got 2 heroes, 2 villains, and Skrull, and a whole bag of prayers. Let's freaking go! So, let's go ahead and strip these buffs off, starting with a nice little bassy boo. You know what I'm saying? This little basic boo. Then let's take the revive. I want the revive off Forge. Unfortunately, Nightcrawler's not going to get his removed. It's going to go to Sunspot. But no matter what, I have to get it off Forge. So let's just get it off Forge. That's the most important thing. It actually went to Dormammu, which was the worst thing that could have happened. Maybe we'll do it here. Let's do this here. Let's do the rewind right here on the Cyclops. We'll do this rewind over here. He's dead. That's good. We got another rewind. I'm going to do it here just so I can get the ability block on him from Venom. Boom! All right, Skrull, buddy. It's your time. Look, Venom just got a debuff. It's your turn to ult. Yeah, sure, we can do this. All right, Skrull. It's your turn, buddy. Got that offense up and a whole bag of dreams. Sayonara to not... Okay, thank God he's a striker. Oh! Oh! And they all have revives. Oh, no. All right, let's kill you. I definitely don't want him to ult. Oh, he survived. Okay, wait. He's not going to survive this, though. All right, we're good. We're good. Guys, stop panicking, guys. Y'all are panicking parries. All right? Nightcrawler is really messing us up here, though. Y'all are panicking parries, and I would need you to relax a little bit. Damn, he's gonna... Oh, he's not ulting. Okay, good. There's a disrupt. That's good. Let's do a little Terminator rewind for him here. Skrull should have had offense up. And I think he had offense up in the ult, because we basicked first to have safeguard. Do one of these, because it hit twice. One of these. One of those. One of everything. Hit him with the kitchen sink. Get out of here, Nightcrawler. No one likes you. Oh, well, we're kind of YOLOing on 5 still. Let's get that one out of the way. The YOLO on 5. There is no power greater than YOLO power. We got Secret Defenders Noir. We're hitting it with our straight new warriors. My Superior 6 is on defense, so I have no Lizard option here. Probably going to keep Superior 6 for... Oh no, Gwenpool got one taken off. Oh, thank God she didn't get the other taken off. All right, we're good. Guys, stop panicking. You guys panic all the time. It's embarrassing. It's getting a little embarrassing, you know? I like killing... I don't know. I like killing the Robbie. I know this means I can't spread the bleeds, which does feel horrible, but I just like killing the Robbie. Makes the most sense to me. I'm going to ult, and let me tell you why. The reason I'm going to ult is because I think Black Cat's going to take a charge off anyway. You know what? I paused? It's because I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to push the Robbie Reyes. I want to give him Disrupt before he gets the Death Proofs. But this is fine. Everything's fine. Oh, let's go for Black Cat. Get her! Get her! It's always better to be lucky than to be good, and I'm so lucky. I'm so lucky. I'm so lucky. Let's go. Okay, Cabal. Cabal, ball. Cabal, my balls. Is this like we're gonna use Hive Mind, Vulture, or Hive Mind Mysterio? Oh wait, I'm not using Vulture. I'm not using Vulture, am I? I could use Vulture on 3, but I don't need to. Let's use Vulture. Yeah, let's use Vulture here. All right, so we got a out of time team, full out of time. This is stage 2, and this is probably what my Cabal team is going to look like for a lot of next season, unless we need Vulture with Superior 6 for some reason. I don't think we will, but Archangel's kind of a free candidate. I'd love a reason to build him up because I think he's a cool character. But the idea here is we have 2 fast villains, and against hero characters, Vulture is one of the fastest characters in the game. And we just want to get a nice crit. We didn't get it there, but we did get the deflex off. And so now we go for a crit now. All right. We didn't get one. We got, these are blocking berries over here. And I gotta say, I don't appreciate the blocking berries screwing this up. So let's see how Cabal recovers from this. I don't think they will ever financially recover from this the way it's going. This is actually going horribly. Jesus. Still no crit. Out of Time is going to beat Cabal here. I am so mad right now. Oh, I am uncomfortably angry right now. I am uncomfortably angry at what is happening in this game right now. Namor, if Namor doesn't wipe the board... Oh, I'm uncomfortably angry with what's happening right now. Namor killed one. Oh, I'm so mad right now. I'm actually so frustrated with what I'm seeing in the game right now. There's no shot. Black Knight is killing the entire Cabal team on his own? We got energy again. He doesn't have charges, but he's dead anyway. Yo, Black Knight killed the entire team on his own. Black Knight killed the entire Cabal team on his own. Are you kidding me? Rework your fucking team. What the fuck? What is wrong with you, game? What? I don't care if he's 2 diamond. Black Knight just killed the entire team on his own. Are you kidding me right now? That is such bad design. Holy shit. That is so bad. Who thought that was a good idea for a character? Yo, who does this? Which developer breaks the game every other month, man? I'm not even mad because I'm in this cruise. I don't care about the season. I'm mad because it's such garbage. Who designs this? Black Knight killed everybody. And with the deflex from Captain America, Cabal can't get a crit, so you just lose. That's why I have my Captain America and my Black Knight still together on the playtest, and I will later on when I set my defense. But this is horrible. That's not okay. That is not okay. I don't care. It's like, oh, but you brought Vulture and Archangel. Yeah, they brought fucking Starnak, all right? And they brought fucking Cosmic Ghost Rider and Peggy, who did nothing but revive the Captain America after the fact. That was 100% Black Knight soloing the most recent sold Crucible team. Not okay. Not okay at all. That is not okay. I am so tilted by that. All right, well, we got our tilt out of the way. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We're going to go in here with Mysterio and the Hive Mind team now. That is embarrassing. That is embarrassing that happened that way. Not for me, for the developers, by the way. Surely next season will fix the Black Knight. I mean, that room was a base nothing room. It was a base nothing room. The only thing, I guess I can speak on it. The only thing that's going to get fixed next season is that the Cabal rooms make them hit harder. So if they got... No, you know what? They didn't even go to 25%. What's-his-face took them from 100% to 40%, and then from 40% to dead. So no, the global rooms will do absolutely nothing. Am I going to lose this? I'm tilted right now, and I'm tilted right now, and I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing. Uh-oh. I'm actually tilted right now, and I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing. We didn't push a single person yet, did we? Does this do bleeds? I hope this does bleeds. Otherwise... Okay. I'm tilted and not paying attention. I need to focus up. I don't know if this is recoverable. Yeah, I don't know if this is recoverable right now. Did Gamora just take 2 turns in a row? She sure did. She sure did take 2 turns in a row. That she did basics back to back, no? Alright, Void Knight's back. I wasn't paying attention. I goofed. I goofed hard. How does Adam Warlock still have his revives? How does Nebula still have her revive? They've been hitting the Superior 6 members. Red Goblin's gonna die. Does this cleanse? Barrier attack. Game the opposite, generate. No. No, there's no cleanse, right? I think he's the one who does the cleanse. Just get offense up, defense up on those who can. I think Chiefs won. I think he probably one-shot everything. Yikes. Alright, Gamora's gone. That's helpful. Alright, she's gone. Phylavel's dead. Adam Warlock's dead. I don't understand. Has Nebula only hit Mysterio? Because the Hive Mind characters count as Superior 6. How is she not... She's countering and she's keeping her revive. Am I wrong here? Did they accidentally turn off the global... No, they didn't accidentally turn off the global rules. No, now she lost it. Weird. That's super weird. Wow, I think we lost the Crucible on the cable loss. That's crazy. Evades? Maybe. That's super weird, though. You. Alright, let's just do this. Alright, and to finish the season off on probably a loss, because K-Ball lost 2 out of time. Still trying to wrap my head around that one. Let's go in here and let's get rid of this unlimited team. So Weaver's going to go and give us charges, which protects us. We got to land the stun trauma on Rogue. And then I think Dazzler is actually going to cleanse everybody. She gains defense up, but she loses her safeguard. Gambit is also going to lose his safeguard. So, and Rogue. Oh, wow. So we're going to get flips on the 3 most important characters. Icarus literally does no damage. But fine, I guess. Let's stun the Gambit. Sure. Do another rewind. Let's flip this immunity into disrupt. Or defense down, whatever. Get a kill. Kill a kill. Kill these ones. Boop. Oh, Phantom, you done messed up. Who's gonna retaliate after your death if everyone's dead, buddy? Alright, look, that's it. Sucks to go out on the newest team losing the way it did. Would Kang have saved that? I'm not convinced Kang would have saved that. First of all, Kang could also get deflected. So it's not like he's gonna magically land his crit where Vulture didn't. Vulture actually gets the additional focus. Helps him strip through the buffs on Black Knight. Bro, I don't know. They messed up when creating that character. Alright, 758, and our opponent actually lost twice. So we did actually go out on a win. Let's see where he struggled. He beat our butt there. Oh, he hit the bad RNG on the New Warriors twice. So New Warriors taketh away from me at the beginning of the season, but New Warriors giveth back at the end. Let's see here. So Gwen loses the dodge, and let me guess, she gets rewound. Trash. Honestly, I'm mad because Cabal sucks, but he's probably mad that New Warriors are trash, and we're both right. Both are right here. Shout out to the Chiefs for a very fun final matchup that hopefully puts us in top 10, just for some stupid bragging rights and to keep ourselves healthy in Grandmasters for the rest of Season 7 as well. Hope you guys have enjoyed the videos from Season 6. Let me know in the comments below if you'd like the format changed for these videos. But until next time, you stay happy, healthy, have fun. Try not to rage like I did, though I tend to overdo it just for your guys' entertainment. And those of you in the comments who think I'm unhealthy and blah, 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 it's YouTube. Relax. All right. Let me send that to the developers, because that was fucking hilarious. Yes. I just need to give somebody new in the Alliance permission. Sess did not have offense up for his ult. He lost it before he attacked? Wow, how? Because I started with the basic, and then the special is one that gives safeguard. Oh! Because the safeguard from the basic doesn't last as long. That's why. Yeah, it's stage 6. I thought he would have had it. That's my bad. I forgot stage 6. Stage 6 is a big old poopy head. We brought it up to them, and they are discussing it. Man. What the hell? What do you guys want to do? I want to bitch about Scopely. New CC rules? Yeah, so let me set my defense accordingly. First of all, I'm going to put... I'd like to talk to Jutsi. I forget what the team was. Maybe you guys remember. In Season 3, or whenever the last raid on Crucible was, there was a 4-piece team with Pegasus that beat Bifrost, right? Did it have Kang on it? Because I'm torn between just throwing Bifrost up there or throwing Pegasus up there. Because Pegasus will lose to Cabal. Actually, no, Pegasus will not lose to Cabal. Pegasus might beat the shit out of Cabal, because Pegasus gets the speed bar on spawn. I think I'm going to go Pegasus. I don't know. So stage 2 would be Pegasus. Where are they? So many raid teams. Pegasus. Nice big Pegasus. I think I would throw Kesh in the corner because she's going to be the main kill target, right? No, like this is fine. I have Pegasus built, not Bifrost. Will I lose? No. Just keep your Pegasus for offense. I'm pretty sure there's a 4-person Pegasus team that beats Bifrost. I think it had Kang on it, which does not excite me at all. Stage 3 was the Egg Road room. I'm not going to mess with that. This room, I was going to do something like... Dorm and Doom. I probably have Dorm on defense elsewhere, don't I? I sure do. Let's go. Dormammu and Dooms, because the villains all turn 1 and they're all glass cannon-y, right? So the revives help a little bit here, a little bit there. Where's my Doom? Why don't I see him? There he is. And then I had Vulture here. What on defense? If you're gonna keep Pegasus for offense, then you just put Bifrost on defense. Don't put Hive Mind. Hive Mind gets fucking sexploded by Pegasus. Like, instant death. It'll be a very efficient loss for you. Another villain for this one. I'd love to try and get somebody to Cabal it. Who's another good villain, guys? The big news is the CC rules. We're going to watch that video here in a second. And we can talk about it. Actually, you know what? Let's watch that video, and then I will take breaks and upgrade my defense as we go through it. Because maybe we'll talk about it. Omega Red, yeah, Omega Red does come to mind. Not gonna lie, but at 120, pretty damn slow. And I wouldn't want him to go on the ride over Dorm, but maybe I wouldn't mind either. Boom. Alright, let's turn the music off. Pull this bad boy up. Make it big. Come here. If I do that, I'll be blocking mobile. So let me go like Wii Man mode. And then it's gonna come in here, just right behind his head. Just like, hi mobile. How's it going, buddy? Mobile, can you hear me? I'm above you! Okay. I think you heard me. Let's go. Buddy, I'm here with my friend Mr. Local Gamer. We're going to be talking about the new Crucible Season 7 starting on April 1st. First question. Is this a joke? Do you think that the season's not going to start in time?
No, the season's going to start in time. This has been tested at length, I believe. I mean, we've had... How many versions of the Season 7 rules have we seen? We've seen a couple versions, right? And I feel like this is ready to go, from what I can see.
I would hope so. I'm hoping it's not
still not hear it?
April Fool's joke. Wait, can you still not hear it? Can you hear it? You're good. Okay, yeah, they've done a lot of changes, but these should be the final rules. So let's talk about it. We'll start talking about it with the global rules, which I think are a little boring, but also very deadly, right? So I mean, the new season, the new team, Cabal is the global rules, of course, right? Like Superior 6 had their time, then Hive Mind had their time. Now it's going to be Cabal, and then the next team will have the next season, whatever the case may be. How are you feeling about the seasons, first of all, being shorter and then showcasing one of the newer teams?
I like the shorter seasons a lot because if we get tired of the room rules, then we just wait for the new season and it mixes things up. Now, I have found that last season did not feel boring. I felt like every week, every match felt different largely, right? I mean, that was my experience. This season here is a little bit more prescriptive, and I think specifically Room 2 may be boring on the last week of the season because there's only so many things you can do in Room 2. And shorter seasons are good if they're going to have a room like Room 2.
Yeah, I agree. All right, so the global rules, let's just read it out real quick. So Cabal characters, when they have a vulnerable and they hit somebody, they're going to apply a vulnerable to the person they hit. And then, when they're below 25% damage, they're going to gain 200% extra damage, but they're also going to lower their own armor by 50%. So it makes them like a glass cannon, but this current season in Stage 1, when a Raider character goes below 50% life, I think of like Gambit one-shotting an entire Superior 6 team with offense up, defense up, and everything else, right? I guess that's what Cabal's going to do if they get into a deadly position.
Yeah, this is kind of interesting. I mean, we talked about it a little bit where we didn't think Cabal was going to be great on defense, but, you know, I definitely experienced getting one shot by a Gambit Raider in Room 1 in the last season where, you know, the whole team got 3 million and I was dead, right? You know what I mean? I just got wiped. You know, sometimes that is what you win or lose a round by, you know, so, but this right here, I feel like Cabal is largely overkill in most situations currently. It's a very strong team.
Oh yeah, it's really fun. And then they're actually going to help their villain character allies. So on turn, if there is a Cabal character as an ally, they'll gain extra barrier 10% health, and then the usual defense boost, right? Teams are 20% stronger, and exhaust happens. So if you lose against the team, the enemies will get exhaust. That's how we deal with a lot of teams like Black Knight. So pretty standard stuff. You think the global rules will pack stuff? It sounds like you don't, right? The Cabal is just going to kill everything anyway.
Yep.
Yeah.
I feel like this is a nothing burger right here.
Cabal is not going to kill everything, and this room will not save them. Cabal's trash! Yeah, I agree. But we got full house, and you know I had to show the San Francisco Bridge because I saw this room, and I thought of Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen. And I don't know why I'm bringing that up, but let's move on. So,
and Morgan,
why are you so fucking awkward there, bud? I wish you weren't so fucking awkward there, bud.
Le Fay?
And Morgan Le Fay, exactly.
Now I get it. Yes, Full House, San Francisco, Morgan Le Fay, perfect sense. When I saw this room, I went, oh shit, I'm not gonna have any T4s or ISOs. All my blue ISO 4 and blue ISO 5 is just gonna get wrecked because of this room, right?
Yeah, it's another one of those rooms where your ISO selection basically dictates how your characters function. So if you're a striker and that character gets ability block, they'll gain 50% damage. I don't think that's very relevant. It's the next two that are relevant, right? Raiders, when it's their turn, they'll clear ability block and they'll heal themselves. And skirmishers, on successful attack, will apply ability block, but not to the primary. So if you have a character like Spider-Man 2099 who hits everybody and he's a skirmisher, he'll put ability block on everybody. So there's going to be this this balancing act between how many vulnerables you're putting out, and then on your opponent's end for their defense, how many characters are going to make Raider to, say, protect a very interesting character from having to sit through that ability block. Like, I was thinking, and we did this on your channel, we fought against an extreme team. Now, I wanted Forge and Rogue to be Raiders. That wasn't the case, but as we saw, if that was the case, the match would have went way different, right?
Yeah. So this is probably the smartest room I've seen in a long time. Like, this has got some depth to it. The first things first, Skirmisher. So you have a character that goes early and hits all the targets, is going to put ability block across the board. That may or may not be good because the striker characters are going to be doing 50% more damage when they come back on their basics, and the Raiders are going to ignore it, right? Unless there's trauma. So you kind of got to think this out. I ran into some trouble with Nightcrawler. It's like, okay, and then, Forge, it's, if you're stunning and using trauma, that's probably going to be the best way to get around this room is trauma, right?
Yeah. Stun and trauma for sure will help you out with that.
Right.
But
so, I mean, it's a superior 6 on offense, fixes a lot of these problems, right? Where, Green Goblin's going to apply trauma, and then you're not going to have to worry about it as much, so we'll have to see.
Yeah, like this mostly targets our older teams. I think about a team like New Warriors. Hey, they have a way to put out trauma now by having something skirmisher, but the enemy has a way to clear it by just making those characters Raiders. So I think they're going to see a lot of very interesting matches in this room, but I don't think in this next room we're going to see a lot of interesting matches. The Raid on Crucible room. Congratulations, everybody. By popular demand, this room is coming back. And I say that very sarcastically because people hated this room, right? Let's talk about our experience. I think it was season 3 we had this room. It was the Bifrost show. There was a huge resist issue. And they sought a way to kind of take that back a little bit, peel it back a little bit. So they're going to lower the resistance and healing by characters in this room by 50%. Do you think that's going to fix this room, or do you think this room is kind of just a way for them to showcase new teams? Like we have the new Hive Mind team, the new Extreme team, Spider Society.
Yeah, so there's 2 things about this. One, it's a prescriptive room, meaning that there's probably going to be one correct defensive team and one correct offensive team, but then it becomes a little bit of an RNG fest, or maybe who's got the larger teams and then who's going to be more efficient. And I don't find...
I think I'll try and do a video with Jutsi, Suba, but also I'll show you what my defense is going to be. Mobile has a video as well where he fights my defense. You can go check that out too.
That to be fun at all on long seasons.
But I'll give my recommendations.
A shorter season like we had last season, I think this is going to be fine. But how is this going to feel on the last week of the season? We're getting Spider Society, but largely everything in this game is about turn meter, and there are 2 teams that currently have a lot of turn meter. And we've got footage of this, but Pegasus got a lot of turn meter, from the Ironheart, and then also when what's the guy's name? Darkhawk cuts down turn meter and gives turn meter. So like there's that, and then there's also Sylvie with the Bifrost team.
Yeah, massive rewind. And those 2 teams, they kind of go head to head, right? So we did this matchup together, and if it's the full Pegasus team, well, Kestrel as the Cosmic Hero buffs the Bifrost team, giving them Safeguard. And then Sylvie's able to survive and rewind everybody. So that seems to be a set match. But we also remember from the past season where there was a 4-piece Pegasus team with a character like Kang could come in and destroy a Bifrost team. And now, of course, we have Cabal, right? Cabal will come in, give vulnerable to them, and then they won't get speed bar. But a word of warning. Any on-spawn speed bar bypasses the Cabal or the Iron Patriot effect. So the on-spawn speed bar that Pegasus gets, Cabal won't stop that. Same with Sylvie. So this may not be the room where we end up slamming our Cabal after all. But like you said, shorter season, so I can kind of deal with this room for the next month and a half, about 6 weeks or so. That's fine, right?
I may have a different opinion on this in 6 weeks.
Yeah, I agree. I reserve the right to change my opinion.
Yeah,
This next room, I think it's a very interesting room. It definitely gives me flashbacks of the striker room, right? So on turn, if character has taunt, they gain offense up. Any character with offense up will earn apply assists now to that team. So there's a couple teams that come to mind, like Superior 6 starts with offense up, Extreme starts with offense up, characters like the Eternals start with offense up, Young Avengers starts with offense up.
Yep.
And of course, Echo is part of the Young. Like, so there's an interesting dynamic there, but luckily not going to drain our ions this time. How you feeling about
Pegasus
this
versus Pegasus.
Okay, so when I first saw this room, I thought about Young Avengers, but I kind of intuitively know that, you know, you have to deal with the 12 or 13 or 14 strongest teams in Crucible. That this room rule probably is not going to make the 25th strongest team viable.
Yeah.
Which is Young Avengers, right? So I don't think this is going to be Young Avengers. Now, everybody's in a different place in the game, so Young Avengers might be amazing on defense. You know, where, you know, depending, it just depends, you know, if you're where you're at in the game, right? I mean, but we played this, and you know, you know, Super Scroll was pretty good in this room. There's a lot of things that are pretty good in this room.
Yeah, I agree. I think that this room is a lot of fun. I don't think, unless you're slamming everything on defense, I think you'll have the tools to deal with any team and bypass it for the most part. So it's kind of the room where you win or lose it in matchmaking, right? It depends on the team you bring in and how you manage your roster, if this room is going to be a pain in your butt or not.
Yeah, and then we always have the Echo option, right?
Yeah. There's always the nuclear option, if you will. Okay, and then this room, kind of fun. This room they changed on us. It used to be city villain characters only. Now it's all villains. So the ultimate abilities are going to cost 2 less energy. So that means a character like Doom will ult turn 1, a character like Skrull will ult turn 1, a character like Vulture will ult turn 1, Dormammu, that sort of thing. However, those same villain characters actually lose 25% of their life. So it adds a glass cannon element to them. There's some interesting play to be had here, right? But I don't know. Let me ask you. I'm a little burnt out on the whole ultimates happen 2 turns faster or 2
Mobile left me fucking high and dry on this comment.
turns slower. Like, I'm a little just burnt out on that. I would love to see more things like stage 1, but without the ion tax. How do you feel about this room?
I'm not burnt out on it, and I feel like this room creates a lot of flexibility on what you want to do, and because it's villains only, then we have to start thinking a little bit different about the room in general. You know, where, you know, in the past, you know, we were using like Weaver and things in this type of room. Like, this room feels very familiar, right?
Yeah.
You know, where that's not going to be an option. I think there's only so many different ways of making rooms, but for me, this type of room is the room that I prefer because it forces us to think a little bit differently without switching ions around. I don't really like ion switching around, and I just don't think there's so many different things they can do. So I'm a fan of this room.
Well, yeah, watch this back.
That's not going to be
His team is not level 95. I went back and watched footage. His team is actually level 100, gear tier 18. And so is my Black Knight, and Black Knight
on
nearly
what you want to do, and
character like Doom will ult turn 1, a character like Skrull, stage 1, but without the ion tax. How do you feel about this room?
Well, Vulture gets through a rewind.
I'm not burnt out on it, and I feel like this room creates a lot of flexibility on what you want to do, and because it's villains only, then we have to start thinking a little bit different about the room in general. You know, where, you know, in the past, you know, we were using like Weaver and things in this type of room. Like, this room feels very familiar, right?
Yeah.
You know, where that's not going to be an option. I think there's only so many different ways of making rooms, but for me, this type of room is the room that I prefer because it forces us to think a little bit differently without switching ions around. I don't really like ion switching around, and I just don't think there's so many different things they can do. So I'm a fan of this room.
That's fair enough. Yeah,
I almost lost.
I guess I didn't even think about the villain aspect, because when I think about the ultimates, it's always kind of the villains as the big characters that are wrecking these kind of things, right? But yeah, that's fair enough. So a character like Icarus is not going to be able to ult every single turn he comes in here. Yeah, that's a good way to look at it. All right, but this is a very easy to understand room. Watch out for the ticking time bombs, because they are ready to blow the second you walk into the match. All right, flashbang. So this is a room where With blind, lower a character's speed by 5%, so kind of like a baby Emma effect if the character has blind, also removing their armor by 25%. And then ultimate abilities from any character apply blind to the primary target. So you start looking at teams that have a lot of opening ultimates, fast teams, so then they can get the speed advantage, deal some damage into that armor, and go from there. I sort of thought, like, hey, this is actually kind of a good room for a team like Hive Mind, right? So Void Knight is going to ult turn 1. He's pretty quick. The rest of his team, they all have their ults available turn 1. That could be a lot of blinds happening. But then there's always the perennial team, the Infinity Watch, who will bypass what this room does, right? So what do you think about this room? Because I do think there's some fun elements when you start playing around with the speed with certain qualifiers.
Yeah, I was thinking about new warriors maybe in this room, you know, to not have to worry about the blind and just get it done quickly and, you know, and apply blinds to whatever you need to do. But yeah, Infinity Watch on defense probably makes a lot of sense here. If nothing else, it's going to be an efficiency sink.
Yeah, not too much to go in this room. This is also a room where I kind of think, is this where a new team starts slotting in, right? Because I look at the teams we have right now, and they fit really well into other rooms. Like Superior 6 would go good in here because they do a lot of turn 1 ults, but they also fit good into the aggro room. You know, the Extreme team, they do a lot of ults turn 1, or at least turn 2, and they get there pretty quickly. But they fit well into the raid room, and they fit well into room 1. So I wonder if we're going to be getting a new team to slot in here that'll shake up the halfway mark of the season.
We'll find out. I have no idea.
Yep. All right, and then finally the Crossroads room. I'm going to just start calling this the Mephisto room, to be honest with you.
Because let's call it the Robbie Reyes room.
The Robbie
I think
Reyes
for most people, this is going to be a Secret Defender Robbie Reyes room.
Oh, I agree with you, for most people. But I think it was made for people to get Mephisto early and get that double dip benefit. But I agree. So let's call it the Robbie Reyes room. On crit, you're going to apply bleed to the primary target. And if there's a Ghost Rider, any Ghost Rider ally, that character has bleed, they'll gain 20% armor. And then if Ghost Rider, any Ghost Rider again, is an ally, apply 20% crit rate chance to their team. Right? So if you have Robbie Reyes on the team, your Black Cat, your Photon, your Miss Marvel, they'll all gain 20% crit chance, as will any other character that happens to be there. So, but I think about this, and I think, like, Secret Defenders, they're kind of a solved team, right? Like, what can you do with Secret Defenders that new warriors will not beat them? Is what it comes down to in my mind.
Yeah, because the hot sauce right now is what new warriors and Lizard versus basically any Secret Defender team, and I'm trying to think if this would matter much. I mean, if they don't take a turn, it doesn't matter, right?
Yeah.
But I feel like you know, Ms. Marvel or Noir going early might be able to speed up the Robbie fast enough. I'm not sure if like it throws off the turn meter enough to throw a wrench or not.
Yeah, or the Captain America to try and stop some flips. But I don't actually know if Lizard's ultimate is blockable. It may not be. But that's it for the room rules. So I think that stage 6, though it is the Robbie Reyes room, I don't think it's going to make or break the Crucible for most people. Would you agree with that?
No, yeah, but I think what people are going to do is put Noir and Secret Defenders here is what probably a lot of people are going to just do to try that first.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I would agree with that. All right, so that's it for the Season 7 room rules, plus a little bit of footage you guys saw there. What are your first impressions on these rules?
The only room that there's 2 rooms that I'm concerned with. Switching the ISOs around in room 1 might be annoying, and we will see. The jury's out on room 2, and I'm okay with doing it for now, but I may hate that room. You know, a month in, I might hate that. We all might really hate that room.
Yeah. What I will say is that if they were trying to showcase the new raid teams, they failed to remember what Pegasus does. Because Pegasus does not let Hive Mind take a turn, and though Extreme takes turns, they don't last very long. Because 75% turn bar on spawn with Pegasus is just too much to overcome for the other teams, minus Bifrost, which we saw.
And that team was not supposed to be that way. Initially, it was worded that way, but the way that the team was tested and designed was around Ironheart only giving herself the turn meter, right? And then, but the kit said something differently, and then they ended up changing it so that it affected the whole team. I don't feel like that was the design, or at least the team wasn't tuned around that, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely don't think that the Pegasus team is meant to see outside raid modes because there are 5 Magnetos on one team, except that Magneto has been on steroids and is destroying you, especially with Kestrel at the helm, right? But we'll see. Hey, maybe that's going to be the Spider Society room in by the end of the season. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, we'll have to see. I mean, I'm just thinking about it. There's two characters that are in the game right now that are better than they're supposed to be, and that's Ironheart with their passive in raids, and then Mysterio, where his special was only supposed to work in War, but it ends up working in Crucible. And then there's another situation right now where Leader is supposed to give safeguard inside of Crucible, but that's not what the kit says. The kit says everywhere. It was tuned to be just in Crucible, and then they're going to have to either change the kit or change the text, and then that may be a third character that is better than it is actually supposed to be. If they end up making Cabal have safeguard everywhere on spawn, that's a little different than maybe the way it was tuned. We'll have to find out, right?
Yeah, you know what? That would be I would celebrate that because I think that would shake up the war meta even more than the Cabal already will. And that's always kind of a fun thing to theory craft on, especially because it's a 3-person team. But it is interesting when they have bad descriptions and they have to fix it to be what it was sold to be like, right? That's always kind of funny.
Yeah, because they tune it with the wrong. However it works is the way that it's tuned, and then when the description doesn't match the ability, and then they actually make the team better. Well, it was tuned without that ability that way. So it's an interesting issue where basically right now in game, Mysterio is better than he was supposed to be, and so was Ironheart.
Yeah. And it's going to be a fun future raid where they try and phase out the tech team. We'll see what kind of monstrous entity they have to spawn for that. All right, well, that's it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you go check out Mobile Gamer's channel and his sister video to this one. All right, so this is what I currently have for defense. Let me just put this poster here real quick. This is what I currently have, but I hate it. I hate it. I'm putting the Jutsu stage up in 4, but I'm not sure I like it. I'm not sure I want to give up my scroll, because I'll probably have to face off against enemy... enemy Superior 6. And for some reason, I don't want to give my Doom up either. I put the Infinity Watch in 3 just because they'll take the hits best from the enemy teams that have offense up. In I hate 5 the most. I kind of want to put Black Knight somewhere else. Should I upgrade my Bifrost? Yes, you should, because you're going to need them for raids anyway. But I am comfortable bringing up Loki. So we're going to build up our Asgardian team a little bit here. Our Bifrost, rather. I'm comfortable building them up because one of two things is going to happen. I'm either going to keep them on defense, in which case I want them as big as possible, or I'm going to move them to offense. Either way, I want them to be bigger. Bigger, badder, and under control. Okay, good. We do have 50s. Let's do that. Oh, are you kidding me? We didn't get one? All right. Oh, good. We need one more. Okay. Fuse. Actually, we're going to need a lot more because I think Teen Loki is also a controller. He might be a support. Yeah, Bifrost, I think, is back. I'm curious. I didn't get to test Spider Society against them. I'm not sure if Spider Society is going to be the answer that people might be hoping for them to be. Okay, yeah, he's a support character. Perfect. And I'm fine with him being a skirmisher. And if we have those two as skirmishers, then we should make Vol Striker, Striker Beta. Sylvie Raider, I'm fine with that. Well, he went happy with the Gear Tier 17 pieces, Scotty. I'm proud of him. All right. There we go. So 2.9 now. Spider Society is probably a month away or so. Yeah. Baby account info and post a screenshot in Discord, by the way, but Black Knight and Castro are 70 Gear Tier 13. Solo first 2 Doom skill nodes. Nice. Actually, they don't auto 2.3. If they get resisted, it's bad news bears. Oddly enough. So let me just... So Bifrost demolishes Hive Mind, right? Because Void Knight goes first. Void Knight gives them all Safeguard. They have immunity, so nothing gets flipped, and they just get their ass kicked. New room rules? Yeah. Yeah. But since an hour ago, Underdog. Pegasus, if they bring in Kestrel. So I'm relying on people being a little bit uninformed here. If they come in with Kestrel and the Pegasus team, Kestrel gives them Safeguard. The team kind of sustains and then wins from there. How come this link didn't work? Hold on.
All right, today we're going to talk about season.
How's it going, everybody? I'm here with... Why is it doing this? Let's go edit. It didn't link the link for mobile. It just linked some nonsense. There we go. Even though we know for a week, a lot of people know for a week, people got really bad with the embargo stuff. Didn't Death Seed counter Bifrost? Hardly. And lots of people left their Death Seed at Gear Tier 17 because they didn't want to use them in the raids because they knew a new team was coming. So you could try and come in here with your Death Seed and see if your Magneto will land the debuffs on Sylvie. They lose 50% of their resistance, but they still have 150. So I think it's still like an even trade, but maybe Death Seed will win here. I didn't get to test it. Any ideas that could be disclosed about what game mode the Deadpool team is? I think it's probably going to be a war team. That's what Nova was. That's my guess. Death Seed might counter it. It might. I want to see if that's going to be the case. But I know that Bifrost beats Full Pegasus, Invaders, Extreme. I know that. APOC Bifrost seems crazy. Yeah, that was a team that was making the rounds too. Taking out, I believe it was Teen Loki. You lose the Retaliates, though. Losing the Retaliates is tough. Yeah. We'll see if we want to buff it. I didn't get to test Death Seed on it because I only had so many attacks. And I never got... Actually, you know what? No one ever put Bifrost on defense for me to test it against. That's kind of the real issue. Infinity Watch on 3, just because they'll probably take the hits from teams that have offense up well enough. And, like, if I put Superior 6 here, which is what I wanted... Well, here's the thing. If I put Skrull... If I put Skrull on defense, then I am worried about enemy Superior 6 teams, which is why I don't really want to put Skrull here. I really don't. You don't want to put your Superior 6 in Stage 4, though. Because Stage 4, your villains ult one turn sooner. Oh, cool. Spider Slayer will ult no matter what. Kraven will ult. Cool. Doc Ock will ult. That's not really a good thing. But they're all 25% squishier, too. You don't want to put your Superior 6 here. That's a bad idea. Yeah, because Goblin and Lizard are the ults that you want to happen first. Kraven ulting first, like, that's cool, but it's... You know? Did I test all the raid teams? No, I only had a certain amount of attacks, and people did not put raid teams up on defense. They couldn't be bothered to help with the play testing. I'm trying to figure a one-shot counter for the room in 4. My opponent has 1 in room 6, and I just cannot figure it out. Plus, my Cessna Dorm on defense. I tried APOC, Full Tank Weapon, Zugs. The team in 4. Oh, my team in 4? This is the Jutsi special, so you can thank Jutsi for ruining Crucible for everybody. I put Nora next to Zug, so he gets attacked and gives Terminator to Weaver, so she stuns his first. It almost worked, but didn't, and now I'm just lost. Yeah, it's a bitchy team to deal with. 500k Red Hulk over 200k Ghost Rider. I mean, yeah, but also Red Hulk's very squishy, right? Like, the problem here would be New Warriors comes in and just fucks it up. Because Black Knight isn't protected from his hard counters not having their ults anymore. So like if Gwen comes in, you're preying on the deflex from Captain America. Otherwise, the new warriors will rip this team apart. Like rip it apart. Which is why I don't really want to do this in 5. I kind of want to do something like a mixture of 5 and 4. But then like Cabal's just gonna come in and rip it up, maybe. But something like, I don't know, Dorm and Omega, maybe. Dorm and Omega Red, maybe. Just enough that they need to try and use New Warriors on it, and if they're not careful, they can get fucked. You know what I mean? And Room says the Ghost Rider crit stack if you have Robbie and Cosmic, for example. I'm not sure. It reads like it should, but there's no way for me to test that besides just like a billion times and having a computer gather the data, which I don't have access to. So like, why would this be annoying? So this would be annoying. Cosmic Ghost Rider is a hero or villain, actually. I don't know. Is Cosmic Ghost Rider a healer or villain? Because he was kind of both in the comics. It streams so much better than Twitch video. Right on, Vendetta. Happy to be of service. Cosmic Ghost Rider is a hero. Okay. So what would the upside to this team be? It's a budget team for sure. I don't lose my Doom or Skrull to the defensive side. And Dorm will ult turn 1, which could be really good if he survives. If not, he gets revive, so that would bring like a Black Knight back, and then maybe stuff could happen. I don't know. I think New Warriors would still come in and dump on it, but there's a little bit of deflecting RNG there. Just a wee bit. We could find a way to get Rogue and Suns. Does Sunspot give offense up to all mutants? Offense up to all X-Men. He does. Wonder if there's a way to split up our extreme. Yeah, I wonder if there's a way to split up our extreme team. Hold on. So we would put Sunspot and it had to be Dorm again, right? Sunspot and Dorm in over Gambit Rogue, and then we could do like Gambit Rogue, like a Phoenix kind of comp. In 3? That sounds horrible. What if we did Sunspot, Nightcrawler, Cyclops, Forge in 3? No, I want to keep Forge in 1. I want to keep Forge in 1 with the Raider. Yeah, the idea with Skirmisher on Nightcrawler is that he's his AoE on his special, right? And then everyone else is Raider because you don't want them to get ability blocked. I think an argument could be made for Gambit Skirmisher as well.
I think it'll still be chewed apart. I think Masters of Evil will make short work out of it. It's gonna eat up so much ions, guys. Room 3 rules is if you have taunt, you gain offense up, and everybody with offense up gets applied assist now. Yeah, probably DMO. BK, here's the thing. They don't really take, I guess they do take turns if they survive. Captain America and Black Knight will taunt. They'll get offense up. Does that do much for us, though? It just hits harder. His bleeds will hit harder, I guess. Yeah, I don't remember if it's on turn or not. Let me see if it's on turn. On turn. So, like, I mean, it only happens when Black Knight takes his turn. So Black Knight is going to start without offense up. So the bleeds aren't going to be affected by that. We lost our music. Or I turned it off, one or the other. Really sorry about that, guys. I've not spent much time looking at Starbrand's kit for obvious reasons. The applied immunity? How does that help? How big does Phoenix need to be to justify going in over Sunfire and full unlimited? Not super big. It's her defense down and her lifesteal thing that helps a lot. The immunity is kind of nice, just to stop. Well, here's the other thing. If you have Starbrand on the team, and they New Warriors it, and it doesn't get deflected, that immunity gets flipped into Disrupt. So it's kind of like a risk in it for the biscuit. But it's also probably worth it. Hold on. It's probably worth it. Because on the off chance it doesn't remove the immunity, then Firestar can't do her bleeds. And that's no rewind, and that's all kinds of badness. Full out of time feels fucking whack. It's not going to go in stage 4. Nobody on the team ults except for Captain America and Peggy, but I guess that would be annoying because that would give blinds out. He does. They gain 30% damage. They gain drain. That's outside of war. The damage helps the bleeds, I guess. We gotta bring them up to higher gear tier too. What are they doing all the way down there? Oof, he's a controller. Let's open up like 100 of these. One Diamond Star, huh? He does his best, alright? He does his best. Alright, we're close to this one at least. Open another 100. Second highest damage, he tickles.
When he takes his turn, you don't feel it. Oh, on offense, he sure as hell does. When you use him on offense, he's pretty fun. Having them both as raiders? Sure. Alright, so the team is at 3 million now. That's good. I basically told you about the raid room in CC and it came back. Screw my mouth. You're fine, Zuma. So then what do I want to put in for? The villains ult turn 1 room. Like Darkhold with Dorm and... yeah, like that's kind of the basic one, right? Tangled Web normally beats it. Yeah, exactly, underdog. Full Hive Mind in stage 4? In stage 4, just a straight Hive Mind? I mean, New Warriors will crush it, Master Evil will crush it, fucking War Dogs will crush it. There's so much that'll beat it. Especially since the Venom and Carnage and Red Goblin will have 25% less life or less armor, whatever it is. New Warriors? Oh yeah, New Warriors demolishes it. They all go before Void Knight, each and every single character. Since Bias Bar's being elevated, we can stack defense more, I think. Yeah, I think so too. I think I might drop full Pegasus in here, though. I think full Pegasus will fool people. I'll start with Pegasus, and I will switch over to Bifrost once we see if, like, Death Seed is beating them. But I won't have ults. Oh, no, different. Oh, you're talking about the current season Theezy. Sorry. Yes, New Warriors still beats them. Oddly enough, New Warriors still demolishes them. Yeah. Even though you have to do your specials, just make sure you kill the Red Goblin first and you'll beat them. At least that was my experience when I did the match one time. I do not like Mirror with Emma, because then you're at the mercy of the deflex from Red Goblin. If you're going to land that ability block on the enemy Void Knight or not. So I'm keeping so much for offense right now, which I'm not sure if that's necessary or a good thing. One sec, Suma. Let me take a look. No, that's not big enough. You're going to want to build them bigger. You're going to need them bigger for raids anyway. I would just max them out. Two diamond black knights. Different animal. First week is a feel-out phase. Yeah, true. I want to see if I am actually gonna have to break up my Masters of Evil to make Cabal beat Black Knight teams. That remains to be seen. Not super happy about the way that one went, to be honest. Pegasus is really good on defense. Pegasus and Bifrost are going to be the two teams you play around with in Stage 2. Cabal, I don't know if Cabal will beat either of them. I'm not sure. XT worth considering for 2 instead of 1. Extreme, Extreme gets demolished by Hive Mind, Bifrost, and Pegasus. Yeah. Because Extreme just gets outsped, then out-controlled like crazy. You gotta remember, Hive Mind puts ability block on everybody. The reason Hive Mind can't beat Pegasus is because Pegasus goes first and kills somebody, normally a couple people. And then they can't do it to Bifrost because Void Knight is a hero cosmic, Bifrost gets safeguard and says, fuck off. And they all have immunity. Stage 4, villains. Energy. But squishy, squishy, squishy. Energy, but squishy, squishy, squishy. I might just do Dark Cold Dorm just like a feel out for the week. And maybe Dark Cold Dorm just to feel it out for the week. There's also Hive Mind. I can throw Hive Mind on defense just because. Not that it matters. It'll just make the villains weaker. I wonder if Hive Mind in 3 would catch anybody off guard. Probably not. Because Gwenum attacks later on. Team's pretty slow. It would depend on, like, who Void Knight does his shit to, I guess. Poopy. I don't know what to do for 4. We don't have a villain raid team, do we? We have Spider Society's heroes, Hive Mind is a mix, Extreme heroes, Pegasus and Bifrost are a mix, but mostly heroes. See, a big part of me wants to put, like, Squirrel here, because I think people will try and Apocalypse Doom it, and they'll find they get one shot. But then if somebody just brings in Doom, Apocalypse, and Dormammu, then they'll survive, because they'll just revive. I don't think trying to lean into my team explodes you is going to work unless you get really sneaky with it, with like Vulture, because Vulture can go super fast and do a rewind, and then your Doom can go and you can bring Dorm for the ride or something like that. But then a smart player, the kind of people that I always play against, they could just use Emma and Vulture, go first, rewind me, and go from there, right? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I just do something to pull like Tangled Web or some shit like that. I don't know. If I just do Darkhold so it just pulls Tangled Web, like. I know I want to put Dorm here. I know that much. I want it to be a Dorm-centric team. Because that gives some depth to it. You know who's another interesting character? Is Shocker. Because Shocker does a bunch of rewinds here. On his first turn. Yeah, and he smacks. Vulture smacks for sure. Undying is horrible, of course. Doom I want to see for offense. I do. I think it's just Darkhold Dorm. It's not a good team. It's easily beat. But in this feel-out phase, I think I'm going to go for that. And that's going to leave me with quite a bit. Yeah, defense for next season. I don't think they're going to be a viable defense, no. Because they suffer from Iron Patriot not removing speed bar on spawn. So New Warriors probably shuts down Cabal pretty tough, right? Because not only will New Warriors probably go before whoever they brought, minus Vulture, who's not going to get crits because they're going to dodge everything. Same with Archangel. They'll dodge it, right? They're going to go first. They're going to do massive rewinds, and they're just going to explode on them. So I don't think Cabal is going to be all super viable, no. Nah, even if you're Mega Well, I don't think it would work out as well as you would hope. Because there's other offensive teams that get a good amount of speed bar too on spawn that could just rewind whoever the other villains are and go from there. Maybe New Warriors is the only one. I'm gonna bring my kids to the park today. Oh, cool! New splash screen is up. There you go. Turn your download all assets guys on. Make sure you don't have share your information, all that stuff that we do every patch. Get it all done. I had another video I prepared that I need to upload for tomorrow mornings. Has everyone gotten to see the Marvel Rivals video? It looks so good.
But yeah, where was I? I just want to finish this up real quick. The Extreme team I think is pretty interesting. Like, what would you guys use to go in there and beat that? Superior 6 obviously gets it done. Cabal gets it done for sure. Straight Masters of Evil. The ability block wouldn't stick from Titania. Oh, damn. Big 20. They're so stupid. Why do they do this? Okay, let me share that message with them. For the love of God, just wait until competitive modes aren't running before pushing updates. Yeah, whenever the least amount of traffic is when they should do it. But they know the window of when Crucible is running. Don't ever push an update when Crucible is running. Like, just don't. Don't do it. If Crucible is running, don't do an update at midnight. Don't do it. Only push an update on Thursdays after the Crucible is over, before Mondays before the Crucible starts. Not hard. It's not hard. Pegasus mirror match, it can get sketchy. I think I did it against Hargrave, and it was super easy. And then the next time I did it against Hargrave, I failed. Your Kestrel starting with special can be a really good thing. Same with your Ironheart going first can be a really good thing, but it's a mirror match. However, you need to do a full 5-man team, otherwise you lose the mirror match. Pegasus still beat Gamma in Stage 6 in the current season, yes. We're probably going to be upping the defense here. Yeah, we'll probably be upping the defensive. I want to not have this out-of-time team, but also the out-of-time team is the reason I lost a match today, which was crazy, with a Cabal team of all things. In this stage... At least we'd have some blinds coming out. That could be very helpful from Captain America and Peggy. That's about all I can think of. People, like, I would want a New Warriors both Stage 5 and Stage 6, which means people might make a mistake and do something goofy, something different. Stage 4 is an easy Tangled Web Kestrel team, but then they don't have but then they don't have Kestrel for 2. And if you just like Tangled Web Nova it, you might screw yourself up. Do I want to throw Quicksilver in with Stage 4 over Agatha, maybe? Does Bifrost beat full Pegasus? Yes, Bifrost beats full Pegasus. If Kestrel's on the team, Bifrost will win. Should I put Quicksilver in with Darkhold over Agatha? Yeah. Jubilee was a waste of resources. X-23 is really fun. What about... I don't know. Quicksilver should make his way to defense. Stage 1 and 2 doesn't have room for him. It could be Stage 3 over... Phyla, maybe?
We're over Agatha. I'm ballin'. Now Agatha gives buffs to Strange, right? So if Strange goes like stealth and all that because he's got minus health, then he'll ult hard. Look how cookie cutter this is, though. It's like it's the extreme rogue comp. One character put in full Pegasus, full Infinity Watch, Darkhold with Dormammu, full at a time, Secret Defenders with Noir. Like, it's very cookie cutter. This one should be super easy to clear very, very efficiently. I really want to do like a Vulture, Dormammu, Doom team in 4. But I don't want to lose my own Vulture. No, invaders get demolished. Spider Society beats Highbind. There you go. Emma on defense with 4. Man, I didn't get to play any other game today. Yeah, maybe. I don't hate the idea. I wish this Heartless had diamonds. I hope we randomly get 3 diamonds on Heartless today. Drowsy at 1. I'll be doing it tonight. We'll be beating Kingdom Hearts tonight. Emma, Doom, Dorm, Vulture in a 5th. Yeah, see, I like the idea of a team like that. I do. I just don't want to give up my Doom or my Vulture in case someone else puts something really interesting on defense and I gotta face it, and I would like, oh damn, if I had Vulture I could beat this. Like, say somebody puts freaking Out of Time in 4. I could hit it with Vulture, Apocalypse, Doom. And do something like that. Oh no, what am I doing? I need her for her passive. Moondragon's the only one that gets subbed out. Boy, this does not feel great though. The other part of me is screaming. Just put Superior 6 on defense. You need something for defense. You need something else to fuck him up on defense. We could also do this. Why would this be bad? Hold on. Hard Light does a blind. Noir does a blind, but he'll get dodged. But the Hard Light blind would land on the New Warriors. The 3 New Warriors that she would hit would get blinded. Fuck. Seer Defenders in stage 5 might fuck up New Warriors hardcore. Robbie, Black Cat, they don't get to their blinds or their ults that quickly, but Hard Light does. But if Hard Light puts blind on Deathpool will spread it to everybody. This isn't the right rules. Hold on. Ultimate abilities apply blind, but only to the primary target. Well, if the blind goes on Firestar, it's over. Yeah. So if this adds more RNG to the already RNG component. If this blind goes to Cloak or Firestar, boy, it's going to be trouble. But then they get blind on me too. But blind won't work on Black Cat, right? 'Cause she'll have immunity. Robbie Reyes, everything is unavoidable. Miss Marvel's in a cleanse on her second turn anyway. Is Photon Special unavoidable too? So they don't care about blind. Right? I'm not crazy. Photon Special also unavoidable? Photon. No, it just can't be blocked. Okay, it's not unavoidable. It's gonna depend on positioning, true. Yeah, we could switch, I could switch Photon and Hard Light. Right? Because here, at least... Or even better, switch like this. It feels wonky, but I think it'd be right. Because then no bleeds would... So if they went for Noir, okay? It'll kill Noir. He won't be able to spread the bleeds. Actually, will it kill Noir with his new speed? Or sorry, with his new life. I think Noir would still die. I'm not sure. Her ult is unavoidable? Well, there you go. I don't see her ult being unavoidable either. Oh, her ult is avoidable. Yes. Sorry. So if somebody were to try a New Warriors this, they couldn't get enough bleeds onto the Robbie. They would, if they wanted to blind the Photon, they would have to target her, which then wouldn't hit Miss Marvel. And if they went for Miss Marvel, well, why would they go for Miss Marvel? I think it's like this. Because I think Noir might survive with his new rework, so they'll be able to spread the bleeds anyway. So I think we do it like this. Because that'll be annoying. Also, another thing that'll fuck it up is that enemies with blind, they lose 5% speed. And the armor is reduced as well. Yeah, Sean, that's what we're doing. Because this one, it just makes Robbie Reyes gives, like, crit or some shit. Which isn't bad, but... I think this is gonna be it for now. Pretty plain Jane stuff. This leaves me Apocalypse, Masters of Evil, Bifrost, Tangleweb No Kestrel, Superior 6. It leaves me Hive Mind. I'm not gonna have any use for Hive Mind though. So is there a way for me to make use of Void Knight on the defensive side? What about Void Knight Red Guardian with the out of time team? Probably not, George. We'd have Eternals, Skrull, Cabal, New Warriors. Fuck, we're gonna have so much on offense. I'm gonna feel real bad when I like don't end up using Apocalypse or don't end up using Tangled Web or something like that. No, it just says with blind, lower that character's speed by 5%, so it applies it right away. So it's like a 0.5% Emma ability. So no, it won't apply multiple times. It won't apply this slow multiple times. This is some basic bitch shit. I'm doing some basic bitch shit, man. Is he the best fifth? I don't know. The immunity adds a certain element of RNG, another element of RNG if they go in with new warriors, which is nice. Another element of RNG is nice. If the immunity doesn't get flipped because of the deflex, then they can't do further rewinds. It's kind of a nice thing. Then no more, yeah, they can't do bleeds, no rewinds. Against other teams, it's probably even more significant, so that's kind of nice too. How good is Rework Phoenix in DD6? Thinking about taking her instead of Omega Red. I was planning on waiting for next Legendary, but don't know when he's going to come. Next Legendary is probably going to be announced pretty soon because it's part of the Deadpool team. And Deadpool's team is on the splash art, right? The Panda Pool guy. So I'd imagine the new Legendary is going to be announced soon, and if it is Deadpool, chances are it's a mutant character. So I don't know. I don't know what you want to do with that information. Yeah, this is some basic bitch shit, but I think this is what I'm going with. We'll see how people handle the big ass Pegasus. with the 75% turn bar. I want to see how this extreme team functions, but I think a lot of people like me are going to have a lot on offense. Like, a lot. This Infinity Watch team, I imagine, gets blown the frick out of the water. Darkhold. I mean, if people have Kestrel used over here, then Tangled Web without Kestrel might... I'm not going to say it's going to struggle against Darkhold, but it'll be a little bit better. People trying New Warriors this, maybe a nasty blind on Firestar can mess things up. Firestar is also not unavoidable, right? I don't think it is. That would be very news to me. Firestar. Nope, it's not. So if a nasty blind on Firestar would set that team off the rails for sure. If it went on Gwen though, or sorry, Deathpool would then spread that blind. That'd be bad. Room Beta Ray Bill for leader? There's no way I would break up my Cabal team. I would never. I don't think I could break up the Cabal like that. Would Out of Time on offense beat Pegasus? Oof. I don't think so. What would give you that idea? Pegasus in 2 is really fast. If Kestrel doesn't get deflected on her ultimate on top of Black Knight might just straight up die. So leader would call in on his basic. He would call 2 villains on his special. In Crucible, he would apply Safeguard to the villain allies. He'd give regeneration to them. His ultimate, which is turn 2, would apply speed up to the villains. He would bury the villains. In Crucible, he would generate energy for the villains, but they would have already gotten energy on spawn. They all start kind of ready to go. On spawn, evades. Apply a defense for 2 turns to self and all villains. That's not... Oh, no. He only gets the evades. He only applies defense up to the villains. Okay. He only applies Safeguard to his Cabal allies. If he gave Safeguard on spawn, it would be different. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. At a time on room 3, I thought about that one a little bit too. So like Black Knight would get offense up, but he only when he takes a turn. So he would have to take a turn before getting that offense up. Presumably he's going to take a turn when he's out of charges or dead. He's generating crit, block, and crit chance. Yeah, I know. I'm sure it would be good. I'm not sold that it would just be better than not the full team. Yeah, I'm just not sold it wouldn't be better than just full Bifrost or even 2. Because again, you gotta think of it, like Sylvie goes first, right? Sylvie is gonna ult right away, so she's gonna be far away from her ult anyway. Loki does his special, so that doesn't really matter for him. Teen Loki does some annoying stuff and actually does a lot of damage in raids, so it's an interesting idea. For people with developed Cabal teams, though, there's no shot you would do that. If you only had leader, maybe. Still probably not, though. Also, it'd be weird if you had leader and not Iron Patriot. Oh, this is so basic, but I think it's what I'm going with. Oh, there was a visual update for Dark Diamonds. It looks nice. Isn't Iron Patriot just kind of fitting well with MOE? No. You need the whole team for Iron Patriot to do this thing. I'm just gonna get it. We're just gonna leave it like this, I think. All right. Oh no! I gotta go be with the family. I gotta go be with the fam jam. We got Run 7, Ambassador Owl, Bendy Bullstraws, Monguli, and no sign of the one and only mobile gamer. So let's go. Video producer. The first person to show up when I hit raid is the one we're gonna go with. And that person is Bendy Bell Straws. Let's go ahead and raid Bendable Straws. Tell Bendable I say what up. He had an interesting experience with the Spider Society team. I would suggest you ask him about that because it was the opposite of me. I did not have a good experience with Spider Society. He swears by them. So maybe you want to grill him on that. But for now, stay happy, all the fun. I will be back tonight for some Kingdom Hearts. You guys have yourselves a great day, and we'll talk soon. Bye-bye. YouTube, you guys are the best. Bye-bye.